Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This story comes out of New York City. It's about a boy who was accused, you see the title, mugging a woman and then, setting a building on fire in order to join a gang. We're going to watch the news clip and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
Tried to mug a woman. CBS 2's Meg Baker spoke to one of the suspects' mothers who says her son didn't do it.
Police say it happened at this intersection on Empire Boulevard and Rogers Avenue in Crown Heights. Two 10-year-old boys attacked an elderly woman, all while a 4-year-old stood by to watch. Two shockingly young boys were picked up by police on Monday after authorities say the two 10-year-olds tried to rob and assault a 67-year-old woman. We spoke to the mother as she and her kids walked out of family court after speaking with a probation officer.
I have two little ones. I have a 10-year-old that was supposed to be charged with robbery, and I don't believe that he did it.
Police say the pair ran up, grabbing the woman's purse and hitting her in the face.
Well, y'all bear with me. I'm a little slow. Hopefully this will work.
Ebony Blackman's 4-year-old son was with the older brother at the time of the alleged incident.
My 4-year-old was...
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, you know, they tell the business. So he told me, he said, Artie didn't do nothing.
Oh.
And then it was his other friend.
Blackman says her son is innocent and that it was other kids in the neighborhood.
He was hanging out with his friends, and I guess his friends wanted to rob the lady, and they misconfused my son with another one, and they arrested both of them, and so now they got to go back to court and see what they're going to do with the charges because they're too young.
Now community activist Tony Herbert is stepping in to counsel the families.
The influences on the street is really, really strong. And the unfortunate part about it is that, we're losing to that battle of the streets if, in fact, that we all don't step up.
The victim was not seriously injured. She was able to hold on to her bag. We've reached out to the mother of the other 10-year-old, but she did not want to speak on camera. Both families are due back in court on Wednesday. In Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Meg Baker, CBS 2 News.
And the boys face charges of assault and attempted robbery.
Alright, you saw that news clip. Now, there's a little more to the story that the news clip didn't say. It said that, the 10-year-old boy was accused by police of trying to burn out a local store so he could join a Brooklyn gang. The boy, who reportedly lives with his family in a Brooklyn homeless shelter, was arrested on arson charges Wednesday as part of the initiation into the Stone Crypts. He allegedly set fire to merchandise inside the DO discount store on Tuesday. It wasn't immediately clear how much damage the store sustained. And then in the news clip after that release, after he was released, him and that other boy for assaulting a 16-year-old woman, that's when he decided to go to that discount store to light it up. Now you saw that was his mother, and she said that he was just hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I will say this, peer pressure is a bitch. It really is. It even affected me at a couple points in my life, especially during middle school. There was times I was doing stupid stuff just to get a couple quarters to get some snacks during lunch. Oh yeah, I've done some dumb stuff, but this right here it is a little much. An initiation to get into a gang, so it's what's next? You know what I mean? And then I always get sympathetic. I start to get a little fire in me when someone assaults an elderly person, whether a woman or a man. That's just something you don't do, because they're not as agile, they're an easier target, and who to say when they punched the woman in the face, what if she would have cracked her head on the sidewalk and then she could have bled out and died? There's a lot of things that could have went wrong just for snatching her purse. So hopefully this is just the only incident that's going to happen, because they're charging him as juveniles. He's well under the age of an adult. But it's also sad to let you know that not all, but some of the youth of today is just wilding out. They have no direction. I mean, I don't know what they're being influenced by, but I do say peer pressure is a big one. He probably is a good kid. He's just hanging out with the wrong crowd, and it don't take much, because like I said, assaulting that woman and then setting fire to that discount store, that can bring a lot of hefty fines, jail time. That just destroy it'll destroy your life, because now you have felonies on you. So hopefully this person will get himself together, because you don't want that. And you gotta know, man, some of the kids of today, you guys are not kids. I mean, not kids. You guys are not gods. Okay? You're just not gods. The same things that can hurt you can also hurt me as well. You gotta stop that now. You gotta comment down below and let me know what you think about the story.